So you started in the Poly neighborhood around the time Murder Worth got its reputation.
It was growing by that time. I think part of it was the crack epidemic was hitting. We'd always had heroin and cocaine, but the we didn't have community policing. We didn't do community policing. We didn't do storefronts. We had no neighborhood stations. The police department worked out of a building on the north side and a building over in Poly that we called Nashville, because it was on Nashville Street. And we had, I think there was another one, and there was the downtown building where the detectives worked. And that was it. If you worked west side, you'd have to report for duty over in Poly. And actually, no, that was south side. And then you'd go all the way out to Alta Mesa and the Loop and all those areas out south from Poly. Now, if you worked over on west side, you reported for duty up on north side over in the stockyards. And you'd have a 15-minute ride over to the area you worked. We were completely detached from the citizens. And Thomas Kay Granger was the mayor, Thomas Wyndham was the chief of police, and together they came up with the Citizens Code Blue. And that involved moving us out into smaller buildings in the community and beginning to develop and engage in community policing. They brought back foot patrols in the stockyards and some downtown, and we started having neighborhood meetings and all. And that's when the murder rate, which had been steadily rising up to, I believe we had 202 murders in, I think, 1989. I think that was right. It went down to like after about 4 or 5 years, down to about 40 murders a year. So it was all about being out there and understanding the community, meeting with them, taking care of the basic needs and knowing where they needed us and going to those areas. So it seemed to have really worked. It worked well enough to where the Fort Worth is still doing it. And the people who work at TCU now brought those skills with them over here as far as community relations, which is one of the reasons we get along so well here at TCU.